While Times Now's investigation seems to have blown open the suicide theory, rattled by daily revelations and exclusive explosives, now Rhea Chakravarti's lawyers have asked for a muzzle on the media. Rhea Chakravarti has gone to the apex court claiming that she has been convicted even before a probe. Remember, this comes at a time when a number of details have come to light, a number of testimonies have been brought forward by Times Now. It seemed to suggest that there was definitely something amiss. In the petition, Rhea Chakravarti has said that the petitioner convicted by media before the probe was completed, she needs protection against being made a scapegoat, has even linked the entire investigation to elections in Bihar, saying that Sushant's death occurred just in the wake of Bihar polls, which is why the Chief Minister is responsible for registration of FIR in Patna. Also, they have tried to divert, saying that Sushant's suicide is totally blown out of proportion. No unwanted attention is given to the suicides of other actors. Sifting through conjecture and rhetoric, Times now gets you first-hand eyewitness account of the man who actually carried Sushant's body to the ambulance. Listen in to the attendant of the first ambulance that was at the spot of Sushant's suicide.
पहले भी सुसाइड वाली बॉडी देखते होंगे ना, ऐसे पंखे से लटकता है कोई।
सुसाइड वाली बॉडी रहेगी ना भाई, सुसाइड वाली बॉडी रहेगी ना। हाँ, सुसाइड वाली बॉडी पीली नहीं पड़ती।
पीली नहीं पड़ती?
हाँ, पीली नहीं पड़ती।
अच्छा, और ये जो तुम बोल रहे हो निशान का, वो भी नहीं होता है क्या सुसाइड वाली बॉडी में?
नहीं, निशान होगा ना, निशान में ना फांसी से लटकेगा, फांसी से जैसे लटकेगा ना, जब तक फांसी से लटकेगा ना, तो पूरा रस्सी भी रहेगी, इसकी ओंडी भी रहेगी लटकेली। बराबर, हम लोग को इतना मालूम है।
तो इसमें क्या लगा तुमको?
जब उसका पैर ऐसा मुड़ा है, फांसी लेगा तो आदमी पैर कैसे मुड़ जाएगा?
पैर भी मुड़ा हुआ था?
हाँ,
तो मतलब
पैर पे निशान नहीं आएगा? पैर पे निशान कैसे आया?
पैर पे भी निशान था?
तो पैर है ना, पैर ऐसा मुड़ा हुआ था, दोनों पैर उसका।
अच्छा,
दोनों पैर है ना, उसका मुड़ा हुआ था। बरोबर, ऐसा पैर वैर मारते नहीं क्या अपन?
हाँ, जब कोई अपने को ये करता था पैर मारते, बट उसमें तो फांसी लेने के टाइम पे आदमी पैर मारता ही रहेगा ना रे।
फांसी लेगा पैर तो मारेगा ना, पैर कैसा मुड़ गया उसका? तड़पेगा, बॉडी है ना तड़पेगी, फांसी लेना ना बॉडी तड़पेगी। अब फांसी लेने के बाद ना फेस बाहर आता है।
हाँ, तो इसमें नहीं आया था क्या?
फेस नहीं आया था ना भाई, फांसी लेने के टाइम फेस बाहर आता है।
तो फोटो में तो फेस दिख रहा था मेरे हिसाब से। दोस्त,
क्या
फोटो में फेस नहीं दिख रहा था क्या?
हाँ, फोटो में फेस था आपके?
नहीं, मैंने तो नहीं देखा यार
फेस। वो तो पकड़ो बॉडी को।
अच्छा, और वो निशान कहाँ पे था? नेक पे था, गले पे था?
हाँ, गले पे निशान है ना, निशान पूरा आएगा गले पे। फांसी लेगा ना आदमी,
पूरा गले पे आएगा। बराबर बोल रहे हैं। हाँ,
फांसी जो रहेगा ना, तो गले पे पूरा निशान आएगा।
हाँ,
इसमें फांसी लिया उसने,
इसमें लटका है, ऐसा लग रहा है क्या तेरे को?
हाँ, फांसी रहेगा।
हाँ,
फांसी रहेगा ना, तो पूरा लटकेला आदमी ना, लटकेला रहेगा और मुंह से फेस है ना ऐसा निकलते रहेगा। पूरा फेस है ना चिपकेला रहेगा। ऐसा है।
Okay, Times has also accessed the income tax returns of Rhea Chakravarti for the years 2018 and 2019. Interestingly, it seems that her income has actually dipped by 3% over the years. However, her fixed assets over one short year increased by 840% in 2019 and a 24% rise in shareholder fund. The income from other sources was merely 1 lakh, which doesn't explain the exponential rise in her assets and shares.
I'm quite confident that if the media brings out the truth, there is nothing which can be said to be media trial, because ultimately it's right of the people to know. And the kind of suspicious circumstances in which Sushant had died, there are billboards in California which says justice for Sushant. So that's the kind of feeling which is there all over the world, and I'm sure media is just satisfying that. As far as the campaign against her is concerned, obviously she has no answer to what the father has said in the FIR, and that is why the media is giving that side of the story more prominence than her side of the story. She is coming up with some WhatsApp messages, I don't understand, bringing in issues with regard to this sister, one sister of his.
All right, joining us now on the show, we have Shaina NC, spokesperson of the BJP, Abha Singh, lawyer, Sonam Mahajan, activist, Tausif Ahmed, lawyer, and Sanjay Hegde, senior advocate. Let me ask the first question to Shaina NC because it was a part of the petition. It was part of what Riya Chakravarti's lawyers have said in the Supreme Court today, Shaina NC. Other unfortunate suicides have also taken place in Mumbai. 2 in just the last 30 days. Why isn't the BJP showing such interest in those deaths? She's saying she's only being subjected to a witch hunt.
So Padmaja, this is not about BJP, and please understand that 55 days on, if any high-profile case doesn't even have a basic FIR registered, where you have a father of a victim wanting justice for his child and then goes to register an FIR in Bihar, sends Vinay Tiwari, the Mumbai police is mum up until then, and suddenly they go on a witch hunt and quarantine somebody in the middle of the night. Then you have the DG of Bihar police asking some serious questions. No replies from Maharashtra or Mumbai police. So if at all, the serious questions have to be answered by the Mumbai police. This is the same Mumbai police that is known world over for its fantastic work in the past.
This is not about scapegoating Riya Chakravarti.
Absolutely not. She's just one of the many angles and many aspects to this whole case. When our leader of opposition, Devendra Fadnavis, asked about the misappropriation of funds and said that the Enforcement Directorate should register a case, why didn't the Maharashtra and Mumbai police do so?
Okay,
they
Sanjay Hegde,
so
this is coming from an impulse of standing for justice and for the family. So to dismiss it as a media trial and link it to the Bihar elections, it's a non-starter.
But Riya obviously does not agree. And after all, if you paint just one woman as the entire villain of the piece, you go only by the family's side, what do you expect the woman to do? She has been put under so much pressure. After she has been painted as the villain of the piece, and all kinds of inquiries without jurisdiction are going on. The Bihar police had absolutely no jurisdiction in the matter. They could have registered the father's FIR and passed it on to Maharashtra to investigate. Everything has happened in Maharashtra. I would really like this precedent to be carried forward, because then the next time anything happens in Patna, you can have the police of Karnataka, you can have the police of
jurisdiction issue will be decided by the court, but an important point that you have raised, I want Shaina NC to answer that. Shaina NC, Sanjay Hegde raises the point that you have concern about justice for Sushant. What about the character assassination that Riya Chakravarti says she is being subjected to? And she's a resident of Maharashtra. Why aren't you concerned about that?
So if only the Mumbai police had answered all these questions, and Padmaja, the first 48 hours are crucial to any investigation. Why wasn't the crime spot seized? And today, by what Arunil says on Times Now itself, please listen to what a layman has to say on this case. He says that, if somebody has been hung to death, how come his legs are bent? How come these marks, which are suspect, have not been investigated by the Mumbai police? Whether the body is yellow or not. These are serious substantive allegations. Riya is only one aspect of this whole case.
He's not a building watchman. He was the ambulance attendant. And he says, I do this for a living.
An ambulance attendant is not a forensic scientist. Please read Modi's toxicology. Most answers are there. You have just go on interviewing anybody or everybody in the case. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Ultimately, it is the forensic scientist's opinion which matters. There are certain facts which will always be revealed in a post-mortem. It's all there on record.
But Mr. Hegde, it is being said that the doctors, the forensic experts, they were the one who messed up at the beginning, which is why these questions were raised. things weren't done the way they were supposed to be done, which is why you may dismiss what the ambulance driver or the ambulance attendant is saying. But the thing is, he saw something firsthand, and his is an apolitical opinion.
No. I heard the interview. He seemed to have an opinion on every bit of medical science, which is entirely not corroborated by what he says in other parts of the interview. But be that as it may, who is it who says that the medical scientists have watched up? It is the Bihar police. Who heads the Bihar police? A former BJP candidate, somebody who actually stood for elections, lost the elections and came back to be the DGP of Bihar.
To this case.
What is all this?
How is that correlated to the case? I mean, that by that logic, anybody who is associated to the BJP in any which way or form in any part of the country cannot be used or used to convenience in cases. The reality is that the Mumbai police they have not replied on multiple occasions where you've had the chief minister saying in a press conference that if I don't have any evidence,
you dismiss what the DGP is saying because he's been a BJP candidate. You dismiss what all of Bihar police is saying because the NDA is in government, and you should also dismiss this ambulance attendant because apparently he's a nobody. So what he says on what he has seen should not matter.
No, Padmaja, according to me, I mean, linking these two things, that he's fought elections on the BJP ticket, it doesn't hold any good because, you know, if you look at, like, there's so many leaders in the political parties who have had police backgrounds. There's so many people in the police who had political backgrounds. So it's very common in India. I don't think these two things should be linked. But having said that, even I feel that the media's job is to facilitate a debate. Media's job is to bring out the facts. Media's job is not to give verdicts. What I'm seeing all over the media is, you know, even before the truth has come out, they've already convicted somebody. What if this particular person comes, you know, this person turns out to be innocent tomorrow? I don't know about someone
else. I can only speak for myself. So, and you know, if we just stick to the point of whether the media should report or not, Sonam Mahajan, you know, we've got facts being put out. You've got the family which went and lodged an FIR. Now, if you're suggesting that we silence the family or we ignore what the family is saying, we're also putting out what Riya has said. Riya has put out this affidavit and we're quoting it in toto.
But I really feel a lot of politics is being done on this. This is my personal feeling. I really feel it that way. That there's a lot of politics that is being done on it.
Abha Singh.
You know, Bihar had no jurisdiction, and when a chief minister said only after that FIR was registered, so it is clearly you are interfering with the investigation process. This whole Bihar FIR was only done so that the case could be transferred to CBI. They did not even take 2 days to transfer the case to CBI. And when China says ED could have been registered, I want to tell her ED could only come in once an FIR was registered, only without even deciding the criminality of the issue. First, you talked of nepotism. Nepotism is not a criminality. So here only an ADR has been registered without an FIR. How ED has come into the picture, I don't know. Bihar FIR is absolutely wrong. There is no jurisdiction. They should have transferred the case. And why did Sushant Singh Rajput's father keep quiet? Why could he not give these complaints to Mumbai police?
Okay. So you are again arguing. You are again arguing on the grounds of jurisdiction. It seems that you are outnumbered here right now. So I'll also get in Tausif Ahmed on this because he also will have a serious charge against you, Shaina NC. I'll come back to you after a quick break. Tausif Ahmed. Welcome back. A serious charge being made by Riya Chakravarti today in court, saying that this is nothing but a witch hunt, politically motivated, timed for the Bihar elections, and she is being made into a scapegoat. Tausif Ahmed.
You see, Padmaja, a criminal investigation or a criminal trial is decided on the basis of evidence. Evidence which is not in the nature of preponderance of probability, but in the nature of proof beyond reasonable doubt. Now, one of the...
but what do you do if the investigators try to sabotage the proof? That's the allegation of family.
Then you have to have a proof of that allegation as well. You have played a video of one of the ambulance staff, and the statements made by that ambulance staff is not corroborated by any forensic report or by any expert opinion. But what it does serve a purpose is that it serves the purpose of coffee table discussion. But coffee table discussions does not decide the matter which is in the court of law. It only serves the purpose is to deviate the mind of the people from the real issues of
Shaina NC. But isn't that what the CBI probe is for now?
That's exactly why we need to have this CBI probe, because all those serious questions that should have been answered by the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra state government were not. And in due course of time, 2 months down, the unfortunate part is that the Shiv Sena only feels that by writing some kind of a mouthpiece in Samna and character assassinating a father-son relationship is their kind of great, verdict on this case. That's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is whether
Sonam Mahajan, when Rhea Chakravarti is talking about a witch hunt, can she deny that nobody is smelling of roses in this entire matter? Even Shiv Sena has dragged in Sushant Singh Rajput's family.
See, Padmaja, this entire matter has come to a point where everybody feels compelled to drag each other. If you look at Sushant's family as well, when they reached out to the DCP Bandra, they wanted Rhea to be informally called to the station and be told to get off Sushant's back. The DCP clearly told the family member who reached out to him to write a formal complaint. That's the process that the police follows. I do not understand why was the family so hesitant. Probably they should have acted on it and they could have saved Sushant. If at all Rhea is the person who's led him to suicide. Not talking about Rhea blaming the political parties and political parties blaming him. It's become two-way now. That's why we shouldn't lose out on objectivity. Like the other person on the panel said, the court goes by the hard evidence. The court doesn't go by innuendos and allegations which are not corroborated by...
Then why object to a CBI probe? You say you don't want innuendos. The allegation is that the evidence has been tampered with. Then have an impartial investigation.
I think this has completely become an ego war. There have been instances where BJP has been in power in the state of J&K and people were asking for a CBI probe in the Kathua matter, but the BJP did not want that. They were part of the ruling government. I think it's completely become an ego war now. Nobody is really bothered about the justice here. Everybody is bothered about politicizing this whole issue.
No, but answer the specific example quoted by Sonam Mahajan.
A large story is because initially the Mumbai police said it's an open and closed suicide case. 55 days down, they did not register the FIR. The various angles that have come to light, whether Sushant Singh Rajput was in depression or whether it was his father who thought that, the girlfriend and he should have been separate, all these are separate questions. Substantive evidence was not...
But Shaina Ji, the police can also turn around and say that why the family did not speak for 55 days.
Police not speak for so long? Why has the Maharashtra state government not come up with the conclusive evidence in the public domain? And why shouldn't we ask for a CBI probe if you're incompetent of registering all these cases?
Okay, a quick point to be made by Sanjay Hegde. Yes, Sanjay Hegde.
A case can be registered if there is criminality. On the question of whether there is criminality itself, there is nothing conclusive. Okay. Secondly, why not the CBI? We have seen how independent the CBI has been. We have seen how the central government has treated the CBI director. And the CBI is no miraculous independent organization descended from the heavens. It is also comprised of the same officers from various state police who are there on deputation. So if a state government says that, look, my police are second to none, they will do a competent job, they will do an independent job, and if they do not do an independent job, there is an independent judiciary which is supervising them.
Okay.
The CBI is no sort of Agni Pariksha of truth.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Tomorrow, remember, is going to be the very crucial hearing in the Supreme Court, which will decide a lot of these issues. But in the meantime, one thing we must not lose sight of is that there are individuals and grieving families involved here. So please, let's stay away from making moral judgments on people and commenting on people's character or their lifestyle or their relationships. That is the limited point. As far as the crime is concerned, yes, it should be investigated, and it should be investigated impartially. Thank you very much, all gentlemen, Sonam Mahajan and China INC, for joining me.